Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to do polynomial long division. This can be very useful when it comes to factoring um, any polynomials that are larger than quadratics. This sometimes is a technique we can use depending on the situation. But for now, I'm going to go over what are the steps to doing so. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to write 2x minus 3 out here. And then I'm going to write a division sign and write 6x cubed minus 11x 11x squared plus 5x minus 8 in here. And then we're going to start dividing. And the actual process for this is very similar to the process for just regular long division that you would have done in elementary school. So that's the good news about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the highest degree in 2x minus 3 and also look at the highest degree term in 6x cubed minus 11x plus 5x minus 8. And we're going to see how many times 2x, which is the highest degree term in 2x minus 3, can go into 6x cubed, which is the highest degree in 6x cubed minus 11x squared plus 5x minus 8. So 2x times 3x squared gives us 6x cubed. So now I'm going to multiply 2x times 3x squared to get 6x cubed, which is what we wanted. That way these terms will go away. And then I also need to multiply negative 3 by 3x squared. So negative 3 times 3x squared is minus 9x squared. Then we're going to subtract. And this is something that I want everyone to be really, to take a note on here, that when we subtract, we need to take into account both the negative signs. So 6x cubed minus 6x cubed, of course, that's going to be 0, so that's fine. But negative 11x squared minus negative 9x squared is going to really be plus 9x squared, right? Because there's the two negatives. There's this one here, and there's this one here. So make sure you make note of that, because this is actually going to end up being negative 2x squared, whereas it's very tempting to just quickly look at this and think it's going to be negative 20x squared, and that's not the case. Okay, then I'm going to bring down the 5 plus 5x, and then we're going to do the same thing again. Okay, so how many times does 2x go into negative 2x squared? Well, negative x times, so minus x goes on top there. And then 2x times negative x is negative 2x squared. And then negative 3 times negative x is going to be plus 3x. And then I will subtract. So these end up giving us 0. And then 5x minus 3x is 2x. And then I'm going to bring down the negative 8. How many times does 2x go into 2x? Well, just once, right? And then 2x times 1 is 2x. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And then we're going to subtract. 2x minus 2x is 0. And negative 8 minus negative 3, again, is really negative 8 plus 3, gives us negative 5. And so therefore, the answer is 3x squared minus x plus 1. So I'm just repeating what we wrote on top. All right, so the remainder here is negative 5. And keep in mind the remainder is what we have left over after doing the division. And so this negative 5 was not able to be divided by 2x minus 3. So I'm going to put the remainder over here, and it's still going to be over 2x minus 3 because it did not actually get divided into this yet. It still needs to be. And so this is our answer. If the remainder is 0, then that means that we have a factor. And generally when we're factoring, we're only going to do polynomial division such that the remainder would be 0. But here we're just asked to divide things. Sometimes we will have a remainder, and that's okay. All right, let's do a second example here. Let's divide 3x to the power of 4 plus 5x cubed minus 9x squared plus 4x minus 6 by x plus 1. So I'm going to put x plus 1 over here, write a division sign, and then write all of this in here. So right now we're just repeating the question. Oh, and something I should mention as well is we want to put everything in the proper order, right? So we're starting with the highest degree term, then the second highest degree term, and so on, and going down until we get to the constant, if there is a constant, which there doesn't have to be. Okay, so let's do it. X goes into 3x to the power 4, 3x cubed times. X times 3x cubed is 3x to the power 4. 1 times 3x cubed is 3x cubed. Then we're going to subtract, and we're going to get 0 over here, of course, and then 5x cubed minus 3x cubed is 2x cubed. And then I'm going to bring down the negative 9x squared. How many times does x go into 2x cubed? Well, 2x squared times. X times 2x squared is 2x cubed. 1 times 2x squared is 2x squared. And then I will subtract. And of course, 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is 0. And then negative 9x squared minus 2x squared is negative 11x squared. And then I will bring down the 4x. Okay. How many times does x go into negative 11x squared? Well, negative 11x times. Negative 11x times x is negative 11x squared. 1 times negative 11x is negative 11x. And then we're going to subtract, and we're going to get 0 here. And then we're going to get 4x minus negative 11x, which is 4x plus 11x, which is 15x. And then I'm going to bring down the negative 6. How many times does x plus 1 go into 15x plus 6? Well, x goes into 15x 15 times, so plus 15 on top there. And then we multiply. X times 15 is 15x. 1 times 15 is 15. And then we're going to subtract. We're going to get 0 here. And then negative 6 minus 15 is negative 21. So negative 21 is our remainder. So our final answer is what's written on top, 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus 11x plus 15, and then minus 21 over x plus 1, because that last negative 21 there was not actually able to be divided. It's what we had left over, so it was not actually able to be divided into the x plus 1. And there we go. As always, feel free to leave any questions you have about any of that in the comment section, and we'll see you for the next one.